Thanks for staying with us. So we've all been talking about how can we eat what we grow, how can we produce locally and expand and grow and increase our economy. Well, Nigerians have been, although we say this on one side of the mouth, we still buy and eat and wear foreign clothes. So we got a story from Africa Facts Zone on Twitter saying that Kenyans were boycotting a very popular foreign fast food chain. And they had, because this fast food company admitted that they ran out of potatoes. And because they ran out of potatoes, they began to import potatoes from Egypt and South Africa. Because according to them, local Kenyan potatoes were substandard. Now, the Kenyans said they should import their customers from the same South Africa and Egypt. But this tweet, as simple as it sounds, is a note of message to Nigerians. Do we even have the same I would say, to actually boycott? Do we have the same drive? Or are we so immersed in foreign content, foreign products, that it's difficult for us to completely boycott? So the question today is, what can Nigerians begin to boycott? If we want to toe this line of the Kenyans, they're only doing it for one fast food. But Nigeria is one of the largest economies in Africa. And if the people, 200 million people say, you know what, we're not taking all these foreign things, we're going to just take local, maybe something might happen to the economy. So what are those things? I mean, for example, I like to see people boycott all these Ashwebi clothes, not the Ankaras, those lace that they bring in from Austria. The Ankaras are foreign as well. Yeah, the Ankaras are foreign, I know, but that one is still affordable. But those 30,000, 100,000, those expensive, they should even boycott that. We do all our parties, all our weddings, no more foreign laces, clothes, because the truth is that we need to look within. What do you think, Morayo?
Okay, so I would like to look at it a bit differently. That using this story, it says that the reason that food chain was not using the local potatoes were because they were substandard. So there are two messages to get from there. I'm proud of the people of Kenya that that they're willing to boycott it and say, if you don't use our substandard potatoes the way it is, we're not going to eat your food. But will they also send a message to the people to see what are we doing wrong? What are we doing different that we need to do to improve ourselves? And the reason I bring that up is because we have had this conversation when we're talking about rice and closing down the border, and people are like, no, we prefer foreign rice, and the reason is because there's no stone in foreign rice. There's no smell and different things, the color and everything. And it was either we take this foreign rice, or when you stop the foreign rice, then we have to only do with what we're producing here in Nigeria. But what also happened to the Nigerian manufacturers is that they try to do their rice better. Now you buy your local rice, you hardly find any stone in it. It's well processed, it looks nice, the packaging is good. So sometimes when things happen like this, it just helps you to do better. Well, like for what I'll boycott right now, I'm not sure. Maybe drinks. I would like to see more of our own locally produced drinks, our own local recipes and our ingredients. We use them to make food, spices, drinks. I think that we have so much of that in Nigeria that we can push. But also, those who are in the manufacturing business, the production of it, we need to do better in packaging, because it's not only about selling to us Nigerians and wanting Nigerians to use our products. We want to do it in such a way that even foreigners will say, if it's not Nigerian rice, we are not eating rice. Do you understand?
All right, but what is substandard? What is substandard to a foreigner might not be substandard to us. So you're looking for potatoes, for example, those big chemically grown potatoes, for example. We have the small organic ones that might not give you your potato chips the length, but it will give you a healthy potato. So we have to define what substandard is. Now the rice, the long rice, we like the nice Chinese Thai rice, long grain, right? Yes. Ours is smaller, possibly healthier, I'm thinking, because I'm told that the Thai rice is about, about 8 cubes of sugar, something like that. But the point is that Africans begin to readjust our appetite for foreign things. Is this an indication that, listen, maybe we should begin to just say, let's just stop all these foreign things that we all take in? YK, what are your thoughts on this?
I think I lean towards Miriam here, where she says we should actually try to produced, not substandard. Stop. Let us. I'll give you an example. I know that I can do this job better. I'm a plumber, and I can do this job. But instead of doing the job, I will do a substandard job, so you will call me back. Why? You know, I really do think that Nigerians, we need to talk to ourselves. We need to stop taking advantage of a bad situation and making the situation worse. I call a carpenter, help me do my door. He knows the right thing to do, but he will still do the wrong thing. So that 1 week later, I'll be calling him, can you hear? Look.
What if he doesn't really know the right thing to do? Maybe he doesn't really know.
So you now get a foreign carpenter, and then it's like, oh, you're not using Nigerian carpenters. That's what we're saying.
Do you know that a lot of these contractors, they employ contractors, carpenters from Togo and Benin. Because they will do the job properly. You call a plumber, you will, from Togo, I mean, he will do the job properly. You call, hey, I have one plumber, Americana. When he started like this,
what's about?
He was so good. I call him, his name is Kazim. Americana, I call him. Because he will wear the American hat, rasta, everything. Hey? When he did some work for me like this, hey, everything within 1 week, I booked. So I called him. Only, and quality, then Morayo. He run. Oh, that quality is big. Quality don't last. No, sorry. Can you hear? Then he called the I said, please, I've never heard of this company. Go and buy me the correct thing. Now, let us assume that company that he was using was a Nigerian company, the plumbing company. If I have a plumbing company, why do I want to do substandard plumbing work or plumbing tools? I will do what will. You know, so we need to actually talk to ourselves.
Let me take Hassan. Hassan, are you there? Hassan, are you there?
Morayo.
Good morning. You're live. Go ahead, please.
And Waiki.
Good morning.
We are talking about patriotism here. Are we patriotic? We should begin to ask this question. In Nigeria, somebody will harvest. In order to make more money, maybe he harvested rice, he will go and look for glass to mix up, mix it with the rice. Somebody grows cotton, he will go and put water so that it will be heavy. People do a lot of things to the extent that in Nigeria here, most of the exporters of seasoned seed have no option than to buy a machine for cleaning. Because after Nigerians, in order to make money, they will now add fat into the seed. Even the one imported by Nigerians, are we consuming the quality products? They will go over there. Chinese produce this for my country people. The same thing we are seeing in Nigeria here. People will go and be feeding us with all sorts of nonsense. We need to ask ourselves. We need to go in and begin to be patriotic. You understand? Live above God.
Thank you very much, Hassan. This issue of patriotism, you know, because I recently bought this, you know, they advertise all these pounded yam makers, you know, those the machines. Yes. And I bought one. I was so excited. And within a month, it stopped. Well, I don't know if it's Nigerian. The point is that we're bringing in substandard. Yes. So our people are still bringing in. So you do this publicity on social media. Come and buy this thing. All sort of brands are out there. Unfortunately, I fell for one. I bought it. I was so excited. And I put in the yams there, and it just stopped working. I was so happy because that thing was expensive. It's not cheap. I mean, I knew that it took me months to decide, okay, how do I budget this? And eventually I bought it. So I only used it for 1 month. And someone said, you bought the substandard one. If I had known, I would have helped you to bring it from the UK. Or I helped you to, you know, stuff like that. Why do we now have to always wait for that? So it goes back to, we have to talk to ourselves.
Yeah. I'm happy you said that thing. Because in the UK, they sell Chinese things. If you buy the same kind of product that is Chinese, made in China from Nigeria, it will be substandard. And you buy another one, The one that you buy that is made in China and UK, because they will do quality control.
Yes. Based on what you want. Yeah.
There is quality control. Here, we just do anything. You buy a chair that is made in China in Nigeria, it will last 1 month. You buy a chair that is made in China in UK, it will last 1 year or 6 years. What I'm trying to say is, I'm happy. Let's talk to ourselves. Let's even use this platform to say, okay, Nigerians, every day we are fighting government.
Where do we...
If we get there, are we going to do anything better?
Any different.
And that's the question I keep asking myself and other people. But you sit down, you criticize government, and when it comes to your turn, in your daily life, what kind of person are you in your daily life? Because if you sit down and you reflect, you will know that you are just as bad as the man in government.
Oh, thank you. I never thought that YK would ever say that. Let me take this call from Bright.
You are not
No, as in that she admits that we too, we have a fault in this. Bright, are you there? Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, you're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, how's your family?
Very well.
Good. Listen, I think, let me say this from the beginning. I think our customer service relation in Nigeria is zero. And it's not based on plumbing alone. It's not on mechanic alone. In every aspect of our lives. I'll give you an example. I bought something from a company, it's a very popular one, and they took my money, and after 4 days, they called me and said that the product is no more. And it takes them 40 days to give me back my money. And I bought the same type of product in China, and I had issues with the product. It takes them 2 days to refund my money. Now, you go down to the bank. There is something that goes on now in our bank. You transfer money from your own account to your 2 accounts in one bank. You transfer money, they charge you. They take charges from it. Yes. People transfer money to you. Imagine you have less and somebody transfers 10,000 to you. They deduct that money. And you ask yourself, they have charged that person and they are charging you. Now, let's go to the production of things. You want to eat rice. I tell you, and this is one thing that's so fundamental. It's costing us a lot, and why a lot of businesses don't want to come to Nigeria, because we compromise standards. We compromise standards in food. We compromise standards in customer services. We compromise standards in banking. We compromise standards in housing. We compromise standards in every doctor. I had a doctor in South Africa. I have one in Nigeria. I was having chest pain. It takes me 2 weeks to be able to see a doctor. Haven't seen the doctor. He gave me a medication. I sent a mail. 2 weeks, he never responded. And yet I have a doctor in South Africa. In 2 days, I got 7 mails from him. This is the problem. And until these things are dealt with...
Thank you very much, Bright. You're very correct. You know, we've always had the argument that we, the people, we are a major problem in the destruction that we see within our countries. Destruction not just with the insecurity, but our economy, our growth, our culture, our moral standards, everything, we are part of the problem. And I think these kind of shows are so critical for us to reveal what we do to ourselves. Mariam?
Yeah, so I want to give a positive example and a negative one. So there's this company, they do carbonated drinks. You guys know how I feel about it. But but this particular company introduced a local flavor, tamarind, Samia. Growing up, I took Samia as a child, and the moment you guys, you know my story. Yeah. That drink has become a part of my daily life. I sneak to take it sometimes. It was so good. It tastes so good, and it was so Nigerian. I think there's no Nigerian that would take it and not just feel proud of that particular flavor. And it's done well. And I give them, you know, kudos for it. And I feel that that particular drink can go and that particular flavor can go anywhere worldwide. So that is doing it well. But concerning my books, right, I've been talking to publishers and printers, and this is what I hear all the time. Better just print your books in China for your sake. See, if you need to print a large quantity, print them in China and ship them quietly. Because if you do it here in Nigeria, Get all your friends and family members. Now sit down and go through one book after the other to make sure that they have not taken a page out, reprinted, there's print everywhere. And it's so sad that I have to now look for money, not only for books, for shipping and everything, just because I want quality books for, for our market.
Let me take a Lausa. Good morning, are you there?
Good morning. How are
You're live. Go ahead, please.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Nigerians can adjust to anything. Nigerians will adjust. It's our politicians mainly. Okay, how would we be debarred from, or restricted to using Nigerian health system? But still, our own politicians will go abroad for their health system. So that's it. So, and then, many other, look at now, they said they put 10 naira on drink, on soft drink, and I believe it's a lazy man attitude. They just want to be picking pockets here and there. That's it. After having borrowed, but why is it that our politicians cannot
this is a trap. This is a trap I don't want us to get into. We criticize the government every single day, and that's fine. But today we're looking inwards. We're saying, what are we people? It's not the Nigerian government that is shipping in this substandard pounded yam maker into Nigeria. These are Nigerians. It's not the Nigerian government that is bringing in substandard products. So we're also looking within. Yes, I can use the whole year to criticize the government, but let's not speak out one day to say we the people have a problem also. We are our own enemies. We're only looking for profit, and we don't care about who we hurt without. I mean, this is tramadol coming into the country. Is it the government that's bringing in tramadol? Shiploads of tramadols into this country. It's us.
I just want to say something. While we are talking to ourselves, you see, because I have a bad orientation, when I get to government, I will do everything and worse that the government is doing.
Exactly.
That's why I'm saying we need to start from here. Because you give me a contract now. Government, you, a senator, a government official, a civil servant, you give me a contract. You will expect me, the contract maybe is 30 naira. Inside that 30 naira, I have to give you 15. So that means whatever I'm going to produce is going to be substandard. Because I want a profit. So the contract that probably cost 25 naira to do, to complete, I will now give you 15. So I have 15 left. And I want a profit. So I will keep 10 naira and use 5 naira to do the contract. So from there, substandard. So me, I'm part and parcel of the problem. You, government official, you are part and parcel of the problem. So we are all to blame. Every single government and non-government people.
So going back to this issue of seeing what Kenya did. Kenya is saying we're going to boycott. How come Nigerians have never come up with this idea of boycotting? I think we tried to do it sometime. I can't remember what it was. But we have not really successfully, because this fast food line in Kenya actually offered an official apology to the people of Kenya because they knew that they were going to go ahead with this. And if they boycott them, they will lose business. Have we ever done that to the point where we say we're not watching this station again, or we're not doing this again? Have we ever done that? Have we ever? We don't.
Look, I remember.
We take everything. We say, oh, we adjust.
I remember when, I think her name was Aisha Falodi. I can't remember when her son died in Dubai.
Yes.
On this same show, I said, let's stop going to Dubai till that boy gets justice. Somebody called in on this same show and said, why? Why? Because they killed somebody. We should not all suffer and not go to Dubai. My point was this: if we work as one people, and we show displeasure in something, results.
They would have investigated immediately.
They would have investigated. The woman would have got justice for her son. I don't know the woman. I've never met her in my life, but I know that I felt that her son deserved justice. But we still continued to go to Nigerian government banned the Emirates, and they were making sure. As far as I'm concerned, Nigerian government was making sure. Because who goes to Dubai? Have you ever heard of any Emirati coming to Nigeria? Or have you ever seen any Emirati in Nigeria? Me, I've never seen. I don't think I've ever met one in Nigeria before. So who is going to Dubai? It's us. It's us. Who is buying houses in Dubai? It's us. Buy your house here. Must you go and buy a house in London? Buy your house here. Must you have everything in London? Buy it here.
Let me take this call from Abeokuta. Good morning, are you there? Hello, Folake, are you there? Hello, Folake, are you there? You're live. Do you have any tweets?
Yes, we
Gold.
have tweets.
Sorry. Gold. Do you know that we can produce gold here? Because we have gold mines here.
Oh, of course. But we still
But we all go to Dubai to buy gold.
Yes, we do.
Why? Why can't we start to that market and make the economy? You see, those kind of things.
Right, we don't even have to go that far. There are smaller things we can begin to do.
Buy
I've been
just strawberries.
I've been saying
And
just
apples.
yeah. I've been saying when I used to say bacon, I use that as the simplest thing. You go to the freezers in the grocery stores. A lot of the things there are foreign. They are frozen. I buy only the locally produced chicken and sausages. But there are lots of other things that are foreign that are imported, and we keep buying these things. So we don't need to go as far as gold. The ones that are there every day.
Good.
Let us start with the local production, the local.
So this is where we have to call ourselves.
This is where we
again.
talk about substandard again.
Yeah, exactly.
Morayo.
I will eat the substandard, right? Okay. I will take the.
No, you will not.
I will take the
you will not
substandard
feed
for
your
now.
children
No,
to substandard. Let me tell you why you will not do that and why you are not doing that. Because see, the ones that are bringing it in, they understand preservation, they understand so many things, to the point that now they are feeding us things that is not even good for our body. We want things that we can get things from here, locally from us, organic, fresh. But we have refused to put in the technology in place that will make sure that we can keep these things, you know, to have a longer shelf life. Open up the market so that people on the farms are sending their products to supermarkets across Nigeria and even abroad. We have the story of Nigerian yams that stayed at the port with a minister in charge of making sure that this thing was going abroad.
And he's still, minister now.
Yes, and those yams got bad at the port.
And there was no yam in Nigeria to buy.
There's one of where Nigerians have fault. The second, which is the system. But who is running the system? Nigerians like ourselves. We put profit above what is really right. If you're here, a small-time importer or exporter trying to do your business and you are not willing to pay some amounts of money to push your products in front, those are the things that make it so...
Let me respond to the issue that I would not take substandard. I don't want to say this company is substandard. Right now, I have all my cars are breaking. I mean, I'm having car issue right now. All my cars are breaking down, and I'm constantly having to call the mechanic. And there's a serious problem. So I'm telling myself, I need a car. Now, the first option that comes to my mind is the Nigerian-made innocent. Automatically, I want to buy it. But I've called everybody. I don't buy it. Oh, no, buy this brand. Buy that brand. And wait, why? They gave me reasons. Oh, they're having issues with this. I would rather grow with them through these issues. If innocent car breaks down today, I'll take it to the innocent store. Fix it. I would rather go through this pain with them until they refine it to the point that innocent is now an exportable brand. But I don't want to be part of those buying Toyota, Lexus. And I want to be part of the Nigerian economy. So substandard means that it doesn't mean that it's bad for you. The rice that you're talking about is patapata, you pick your rice. If it's the stone, you remove the stone. But the point is that it's not that it's bad for you, it's just that it's taking longer time for you to use it. So the same, we are not quite well about innocent.
Substandard is not necessarily that you're going through a birthing process or a teething process with a company. We're talking of people who have shown over time that they cannot do their work following, just the standard, international standards, international best practices. So yes, like an innocent, we're all very proud that we have a company like that. And yes, we're seeing them grow. And you're talking of a company that you trust, that will listen to you. Customer service is important. After-sales service is there. And you understand that this is a company in progress working. But we have companies that you started with them, they are doing well. And this happened with most Nigerian companies. They're doing so well. Their first few products are so good. After a few years, they get comfortable. Yeah. They're giving you substandard, and there's no one that you can talk to. Yeah. Someone mentioned customer service, and that is so true. Have you ever picked up a good that you bought here in Nigeria? Within Nigeria, you call them back to say, oh, you have they don't want to hear, they don't care. Meanwhile, you buy things from abroad, they have warranty certificates, just plenty. 3 years, 5 years, and every time you have a problem, you can call someone up, send a message, and quickly they'll respond to you. But in Nigeria, just the person down the street from your house, you buy something that is not working, you go back, they say, hey, what do you want me to do? You know?
Just
Generator.
You dare not.
That one is a principality. Generator matters, eh? In the last 1 month, my generator has been down. My husband has refused to buy a new generator. So in this heat, you have to manage it. We have to manage it because we keep calling the mechanics. It's one thing, and in fairness to my husband, he has spent so much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He wants to buy a new generator. So he doesn't. I am not buying another generator at all. And that was it. So in the heat, we'll be blowing ourselves in this heat.
Guess what? Morayo is on that thing that they do in NEPA.
Special
metering. I have a meter.
Okay,
No, the premium meter.
I'm not premium. I'm thinking
You are boasting here that you have NEPA all the time. Very soon you don't even need generator. No. Upon the premium that they are paying, they are still taking their light and still giving them big bill.
Mikey, I've not had electricity in about 2 weeks.
Oh.
It comes for like
Oh, is that not
30 minutes?
Is that not NEPA there?
That's my life.
They brought a bill. We over Christmas we did not have lights at Shrine. They brought a bill of 700,000. Nobody to ask them question. Even the ones that I know, if I call them, they don't pick my phone. They don't pick my call.
Customer service.
Bad customer service. Are they Disco or whoever what they are?
Even my girlfriend.
We were talking about insurance companies just a few days ago, where we're talking. We know what happened with Nima.
Yes.
So we're talking about insurance companies, and we heard so many stories. Oh, they would not pay you what you're meant to be paid. They won't give. They will tell you they can't afford it, even though you've taken you've been making your payments regularly. And this is a Nigerian thing because abroad. So what will happen is that a Nigerian will say, then I'm not giving my money to these people because when I need them, they will not show up for me. So that's the same story with the taxes and everything. When it's abroad, you hear all they have to do is call the company, they come, they access it, and your money is gone. But your Nigerian insurance company that have been collecting your money over time, they can't do that for you. Yeah. This person, someone here was saying that, I know the Oga. Why do I have to wait to call an Oga?
To know the Oga.
Yes, when they were collecting my money, they were not calling an Oga to collect my money, but now I have to know somebody who knows somebody who is influential to make sure that they do what they are meant to be done. What they are meant to do.
I wanted to enter, and all of us were standing outside. Thank God I knew the Oga. We're standing outside, though. Like almost like 30 or 40 of us waiting outside for them to open the door. And they locked the front door for some reason. They were doing some kind of renovation. So they wanted... Now, the Oga had no idea that his customers were standing outside. We just stayed outside. So me, that he was... I now called him. I said, we are about 40 here waiting. Hey, are you serious? He came downstairs himself to come and open the door. He was shocked. So it goes back to that layer of the same thing that happened with the training. How are we training our staff to have good customer service? All the security guard needed to do, they've locked the front door. Guys, please come in through here. Use your initiative. No, it is what they told me to do. They said I should just stand here by the door. Even they asked me to allow you to enter.
Yeah, so...
We never use our initiative.
And that power show.
Yes. So it's an initiative issue also. And I think, in fact, we need a whole new show on initiative. Because a lot of Nigerians don't like to take initiative. They said, go right, go left. Is that go right, go left?
Morayo, it's not only initiative. It is because it is not my own personal business. Yeah. I don't care if your own business goes.
Okay,
look.
We have tweets.
I know we have to go, but I must say this one. There is this bank, first foremost bank in Nigeria. I wanted to open account. I have an account there. I'm still trying to open the account.
I have to go. We can't take any
new bank. I open it in 5 minutes on the phone.
We have to go. Have a lovely.
We have to do this thing. We have to do it again, and I must do it.
We need to do it again.
We'll see you tomorrow. YK. Not for now.
We have to do this. A good topic. I think we should do it.
Yeah.